live streaming up. Please help us understand, given our limited resources of grace, energy, finances, focus, assets, and time, what now in order to manifest the divine plan for all dimensions, not just ground zero, for all dimensions. What now? And now there's a clearing feeling as if people are backing away from the pillar.
That's true.
And it's starting to expand upward.
There's true.
Not an answer to that question.
No, it's very
because
quiet.
What's needed is to return this bad karma to its originator. These are events out of our control, friends. When you're shouting at us about events on the global scale on this planet, what precisely do you expect us to do about it? Other than what we're already doing, which we are on the phone campaign to the Senate.
That's true.
And to Congress people, and the email campaign, and the petition campaign, and activist actions in the streets. We're doing all of that. We're being, in other words, responsible citizens. But what else do you expect us to do? It's a real question. Please, explain your position. Please. I can hear you guys shifting in your seats.
Yes.
And I know that you're not saying something because you want to pin bad karma on us not being able to hear you, and
yes.
therefore you're not speaking, but I can hear you shifting in your seats, and I can see you up there, sitting
true.
there not answering the question. And so that's different. That's you not answering the question.
That's true.
That's not us not being able to hear you. Here, right in the middle of a conversation about dumping bad karma, you're dumping bad karma. Are you able to see that? Who is able to see this? There's a hand way up there. And others even higher.
That's true.
Yes, they can see it. I commute this sentence with the Luces to time already served.
I commute this sentence with the Luces to time already served.
And I see that I'm actually not really ready to do that. Wow. What's it going to take? I don't even know what to make of that. But I didn't really do it. I didn't really do it just now. Let's correct the error of wishful thinking. Correcting the error of wishful thinking, particularly wishful thinking about loved ones with whom we have deep, important contracts. And in the level 3 class, there's this exercise where we let our loved ones off the hook for the clauses in our contracts that they aren't willing to do, that they're just not going to do. And
that's true.
And Luce isn't willing to do anything. They are sad do-nothings. The Luces are the quintessential sad do-nothings. All they do is continue to leech off and destroy host lives. And
that's true.
It's super sad because they're so talented and so wonderful.
That's true.
I love you.
I really do.
I love you so much. So now I'm signing off. And when you're rehabilitated, and not before, and you have all kinds of certificates proving rehabilitation, then come back. In other words, when you're ready to do what the situations actually call for. Somebody says, what do you mean by rehabilitation? When you're ready to do what the situations actually call for, rather than anything else. There's, in our soul plans, there's always, in every moment, that thing that we're supposed to do right now. And when we're living our soul plan, we're doing that thing that we're supposed to do moment after moment after moment after moment after moment after moment after moment. And the Luces, and almost everybody, not to single out the Luces,
that's true,
have this pattern of doing anything else.
That's
and there
true.
are billions and billions and billions other choices other than what we're supposed to be doing.
That's true.
When we're doing anything other than what we're supposed to be doing, we're not doing what the situation calls for.
That's true.
When you're ready to do what the situation calls for, any aspect of Luce who is ready to do what the situation calls for, present some proof of your claim.
That's true.
And you would be welcomed to try again, I think. Maybe.
I think so.
I think so. And to the Ashas we would say the same.
That's true.
And to the Ras also we would say the same. When you are able to present proof that you're ready to do what the situation calls for, you would be welcome. But you have to prove it first. The burden of proof has transferred. It is now with you. Prove it. And so I'm going to find that contract with Asha and sign it. Commuted to time served. And now let's pull them out. Disconnect. All these like feeder tubes or plugs.
Whoa.
And linkages and communications devices and wiring and lifelines and whatever they're calling them. Yours to you.
Yours to you.
This is yours. You left this here. Here you go.
Including the emissions.
Oh, we've left out Ulysses, and he keeps coming through here.
That's
Let's
true.
Call the contracts to do with Ulysses right here, because something terrible has happened to the Ulysses soul stream.
That's true.
Something has happened to their brains. They sound and act brain damage. Something has happened. Something terrible. And what they are like is those brain injury vets that come home from Afghanistan and Iraq,
That's
and they're full of rage, and their brains don't work, and they're armed. It's not a great situation. And that
true.
vibration feels, unfortunately, like what's going on in the Ulysses soul stream. So we commute the sentence to time served with the Ulysses soul stream. We're complete. We're complete. We're complete.
Wow.
And the contracts with the house of Vanovanov, we are complete.
We are complete.
Which actually we never signed. Those are forged signatures.
That's
Friends,
true.
shame on you. Those are forged signatures.
That's true.
Those are forged. That's not my signature.
No, that's not my signature.
Wow. We declare these forgeries.
These are forgeries.
These documents are forged.
And I can feel the karmic dump for
Yeah.
this forgery is right here. They
Right.
dumped the karmic dump for the forgery into the host lives.
Right, they did. Reallocating that karma right now. We're aware that this is a layered process and that we're going to need to repeat this multiple
Many
times,
times.
especially with the souls with whom we have the deepest connections.
That's
It's
true.
likely to take a lot of repetition, and we acknowledge that.
That is true.
Calling up the smaller subatomic presences, calling up the electron presences, calling up the neutron presences, this way, this way, this way to the light, particularly calling up all those with the soul plan to manifest the divine plan, no matter what anyone else does or doesn't do. Right on in here, come on in, and take up positions with us. We stand here. Somos El Muro. Call up the deeper presences into the soul plan, into the life path, and into the wall of light at the back. I think that's the karmic. I don't know exactly what it is, but it intersects with the karmic records.
That's true.
Might be the karmic records,
It might be.
or it might include the karmic records, or it might intersect with the karmic records. One of those.
That's true.
It would make sense that it's the karmic records.
It would. That's true.
All right. Somos El Muro. The wall of actual karma, accurate karmic reporting. We are a stand for accuracy in reporting, friends. We are a
That's true.
stand for accuracy in all things, a stand for truth, for integrity, for ethics, for precision, and particularly for accuracy, precision, ethics, and integrity with regard to karmic reporting.
That's true.
That matters a lot.
correcting the errors for the year of 2017, start to finish. Including the emissions for the year of 2017, start to finish. Including the emissions for the decade of the 2010s, start to finish. And including the emissions for the lifetimes of the Ground Zero hosts, start to finish. Including the emissions for the era of Ground Zero, start to finish. Taking this poorly done work and raising it to well done with our own efforts,